What if the secret to how your body ages after 50 wasn't found in motion, but in stillness? We're all given the same familiar advice. Walk more, stretch more, try yoga. But what if the simple act of sitting, the way you sit, could quietly reshape your future? There's an ancient Japanese posture known as Seiza. To the eye, it may seem like simple kneeling, but it is a subtle and powerful practice for restoring balance to your joints, your spine, and even your nervous system. This isn't about becoming a master of flexibility. It's about reawakening the body's natural alignment, the kind we slowly lose after decades in chairs. And here's the twist. Seiza could help retrain your body to feel younger, think with greater clarity, and even prevent the kind of joint damage that quietly creeps in as we age. And from a Western perspective, almost no one is talking about it. Stay with me, because I'm going to walk you through 5 surprising ways Seiza benefits those over 50, in ways that go far beyond what you've heard before. And if this posture sparks your curiosity or even a little healthy doubt, please drop a comment below. I truly value what this community thinks. Let's begin. 1. Posture as identity. We tend to think of posture as simply standing straight to appear younger, but after 50 it becomes something far more profound. It becomes the physical story your brain tells itself about who you are. After decades in chairs hunched over screens, the body begins to forget its native blueprint. Your spine doesn't just round from habit, it rounds because your brain has adapted to a quieter, more passive version of yourself. That slouch becomes your new default, your physical identity. Seiza offers a different narrative. As you settle into this posture, knees folded, spine long, weight centered over your hips, you are doing more than aligning bones. You are reawakening your body's original code. This position sends a clear message to your brain. I am upright. I am stable. I am in command. Neuroscientists call this postural feedback. The body sends a constant stream of signals to the brain about its position in space. Seiza provides unusually clear feedback because it removes the external support of a chair. Your nervous system must awaken, recruit forgotten stabilizing muscles, and relearn the art of balance. For anyone over 50, this is revolutionary. You're not fighting gravity. You are retraining your brain to trust your body once again. The shift isn't just physical. People often report feeling more alert, more confident, and more present after just a few minutes of daily practice. Think of it as rebooting your internal operating system. While a slouch whispers, "I'm slowing down," Seiza declares, "I am still here." This is not about forcing a pose, it is about quietly reclaiming your embodied presence, a birthright that has always been yours. 2. An internal scan. Imagine a daily ritual that could gently reveal where your body needs attention, long before that need becomes a problem. This is the quiet genius of Seiza. For those of us over 50, the greatest danger isn't necessarily pain itself, but what precedes it. The silent progression of stiffness, imbalance, and degeneration. These are the subtle signals we often ignore until a single misstep evolves into a chronic issue. Seiza functions as an intimate diagnostic tool. When you assume the posture, your body has nowhere to hide its truths. The position gently exposes where you've lost mobility or stability. You might notice one knee feels tighter than the other, or an ankle that resists a comfortable flex, or a subtle tilt in your hips you never knew was there. The beauty of this is not judgment, but awareness. These whispers from your body are invitations to adjust, to stretch, to simply pay attention. You are giving your body a chance to speak before it has to shout. Think of it as a daily scan, performed not by a machine, but by your own attention. For many, this is the turning point. The moment they realize that aging well isn't about avoiding pain, but about learning to listen before it arrives. 3. Cardio in stillness. Let's talk about something rarely discussed after 50. Not all cardiovascular health comes from motion. Course, walking, swimming, and cycling are valuable, but what about the days when your knees ache? Or when you feel dizzy if you stand too quickly? What if you're simply tired of being told to move more when your body is asking for a moment of quiet? This is where Seiza reveals itself as a secret weapon. When you sit in this posture, knees folded and spine upright, your body is not collapsing into a chair. It is actively, yet gently, supporting its own weight. This subtle engagement awakens the deep postural muscles in your core and hips. But what's happening on the inside is even more fascinating. The posture stimulates blood flow to areas that often stagnate: the pelvis, the lower spine, the legs. Your heart may not be pounding, but your circulation is working smarter. And because you are not slouching, your diaphragm can move freely, allowing for deeper, fuller breaths that support your entire cardiovascular system from within. This is not a workout, it is restorative activation. And for an aging body, that is often more valuable than high-intensity routines. It's like offering your heart and blood vessels a gentle, internal stretch without the risk of joint strain or fatigue. After 50, health is less about chasing calories and more about sustaining flow. Seiza offers a form of stillness that doesn't weaken you. It nourishes you. 4. A remedy for quiet anxiety. There is a form of anxiety that rarely gets a name. It doesn't manifest as panic attacks or ragged breathing. It is a quieter, more pervasive state. It's the current that runs beneath the surface of your day, a low hum of static you've almost learned to ignore. For many of us over 50, this silent anxiety isn't about a specific fear. It's born from uncertainty, about health, about time, about purpose. And the cruel irony is that we often dismiss it until it begins to shape our sleep, our voice, and even the rhythm of our breath. This is where Seiza transcends being a physical posture and becomes a ritual of grounding. The simple, solid stillness of the pose, knees on the earth, spine lifted, sends a profound signal through your nervous system. It gently coaxes your brain out of its fight or flight state and into one of rest and repair. Your breathing naturally slows and deepens. Your mind has less room to spiral because your body is holding you steady. Unlike formal meditation, which can feel daunting, Seiza asks for nothing more than your presence. You simply sit, you breathe, and you allow your body to remember what calm feels like. Consider it a form of nervous system hygiene, as essential as brushing your teeth. Seiza is not just for the body, it is for the invisible weight you may not have even known you were carrying. 5. Rehearsing for freedom. Let's speak about a reality few are willing to face. In many Western countries, by the time a person reaches 80, nearly half will need assistance to get up from the floor. This isn't usually because of a sudden weakness, but because they have slowly, imperceptibly, stopped practicing the movement. True independence doesn't vanish overnight. It erodes quietly, one forgotten motion at a time. This is why Seiza is so much more than a way to sit. It is a rehearsal for resilience. Every time you ease yourself down into the posture and rise back up, you are practicing the very sequence of movements that preserves independence well into our later years, the ability to get up from the ground safely and with confidence. Think about it. No gym, no special equipment, just the fundamental mechanics of your knees, hips, core, and balance working in concert. Even if you need support at first, a pillow, your hands, a nearby chair, that is part of the process. What truly matters is the message you are sending to your body. We are not done with this yet. The quiet genius of Seiza is that it builds functional strength in disguise. It doesn't feel like exercise, yet it trains your muscles, your nervous system, and your balance in a way that preserves the most crucial form of freedom: mobility. Because in the end, independence isn't about driving a car or climbing a mountain. It is about the simple, profound ability to move from the floor to your feet without having to call for help. So, begin where you are. You do not need perfect knees or a yogi's flexibility to start. If full kneeling is too challenging right now, Try sitting in the Seiza style on a cushion, a folded blanket, or even a low bench. Allow your spine to lengthen and your breath to deepen. Just 2 minutes a day is enough to begin a new dialogue with your body and mind. The goal is not discipline, it is connection. Let your body speak and listen with gentle curiosity. Aging well, you see, is not about doing more. It's about consistently doing what truly matters. When we imagine a healthy future, we often picture grand achievements, stronger muscles, deeper sleep, boundless energy. But the body you will have tomorrow is not forged in grand moments. It is shaped by the quiet, almost invisible choices you make today. Seiza is one of those choices. It is not dramatic. It will not burn 1,000 calories or win you applause. But it will rewire you from the inside out. It reminds your nervous system of its capacity for calm. It assures your joints that they are still meant to move. It helps your heart stay open, your breath stay deep, and your confidence remain rooted not in ego, but in your own physical presence. Perhaps most importantly, it addresses the unspoken fear that comes with age. We don't just fear getting old. We fear becoming invisible, losing our autonomy, needing help for the things we once did without a thought. Seiza is a humble yet powerful way to reclaim that autonomy. One breath, one posture, one deliberate rising at a time. You are not just sitting on your knees. You are telling your future self, I am preparing for you. I have not given up on us. So begin. Use a cushion. Lean on a chair. Let it be imperfect. And if any of this has resonated with you, leave a comment below. Tell me what spoke to you, because this journey of aging with strength and grace is not a solo endeavor. It is a conversation, and you are invited to join.